Hello, I am SJ from What the Trig Math, and we are looking at mathwhiteboard.com. So here is my blank whiteboard. We've navigated a few of the features now, but we're going to go into example whiteboards today. So we click example whiteboards. So there's some fantastic ready-made whiteboards in here. So we've already looked at y equals mx plus c. They've got one here, which is slightly more fancy than the one I made for you, but it shows you how the variables can be changed and how it alters the graph. So it's a great ready-to-go resource for you in your lessons. So you can see as you move the sliders, it then changes the values for you. It also gives you some helpful hints of how you could replicate this yourself. And it does do quadratics, as you can see. And then it's got some extra tutorial bits as well. But let's go back to the example whiteboards and see what else we can find. So you've got all sorts on here. You've got an overview of the math keyboard using the arrow feature that I've shown you and how you can change the variables all the way up to differentiation for functions of x. Then the cars animation, and I'll show you that one shortly. Then you've got your relationships between graphs if you alter the variables on a quadratic, and you've got the sine function graph as well on here, and more of these will be added as we go through. But I'll show you this animate rate of change because I don't think I could ever replicate anything like this on my whiteboard face-to-face or online. So I've written my two rates of change. I haven't, it's the example whiteboard that I've been given, but it's all loaded up for you. But I just wanted to show you this really cool feature. If I hit this play feature here, you can actually see on a velocity graph whether A or B would win the race and then how quickly they would win the race as well. So they fully animate as well too. And I'm just going to skip it back to show you it again because I just think it's amazing that we can not only see the rate of change in the graph, but then we can see how that looks like in real life. So we can take that visual representation of the graph and apply it to our knowledge of speed and velocity in that things go faster or slower. And then we can see how that rate of change and the manipulations that we make on it, as you can see the t value going up for time, we can see how that changes. So the animated feature of graphs as well is something fantastic and well worth exploring for you. So that was a little overview of the example whiteboards, and I purposely left out the PDF one because we're going to have a look at that video next.